Deep beneath Antarctica's frozen wastes, buried within ancient ruins, the remains of an alien species lie in wait. These are the Elder Things, also called the Old Ones, a race of extraterrestrial entities that once ruled the Earth long before humans, or even the dinosaurs. Described in H.P. Lovecraft's At the Mountains of Madness, the Elder Things are biological enigmas, possessing both plant-like and animal-like traits, five-fold radial symmetry, and an anatomy completely unlike anything in Earth's evolutionary history. But how could such a species evolve? What adaptations would they require to survive? And if they truly existed, what might their biology reveal about the nature of life itself? Today, we're diving deep into the science behind the Elder Things to speculate on their origins, adaptations, and how they might function as real organisms. The Elder Things are described as barrel-shaped entities, around 6 feet in height, with a five-fold radial symmetry, meaning they're built around a central axis with 5 repeating sections, much like a sea star. Each has 5 tentacle-like appendages at the top, functioning as both arms and sensory organs, and another set at the base, serving as legs or propulsion structures in water. One of their most striking features is their biological versatility. Unlike Earth's life forms, which are largely divided into plant and animal kingdoms, the Elder Things exhibit traits of both. Their outer casing is tough and resilient, akin to a plant's bark or an arthropod's exoskeleton. They can photosynthesize like plants, yet also consume organic matter like animals. They possess tentacle-like appendages, capable of delicate motor control, suggesting a highly evolved nervous system. This extreme adaptability suggests that their homeworld, or the environments they evolved in, must have been radically different from Earth's biosphere. If the Elder Things evolved naturally, their radial symmetry suggests they may have originated from an aquatic environment, much like Earth's jellyfish and sea stars. However, their ability to survive on land complicates this theory. A more plausible scenario is that they evolved in an alien ecosystem with different gravitational forces, atmospheric conditions, or biochemical requirements. Alternatively, the Elder Things could have been the result of directed evolution, genetic engineering by an even older species. Their ability to create life, seen in their construction of the Shoggoths, hints that they may have modified their own biology over the eons, achieving a near-perfect balance of survival traits. The Elder Things were able to survive in both deep-sea environments and the frigid wastelands of Antarctica, implying an impressive range of physiological adaptations. They have extreme cold resistance. Their metabolism and cell structure must be capable of functioning at sub-zero temperatures, possibly using antifreeze proteins like those found in Arctic fish. They are capable of deep-sea survival. Given their history of living in the deep oceans, they likely evolved a body structure resistant to immense pressure, with tough, flexible tissue instead of rigid bones. They are also amphibious in nature. The ability to move efficiently both in water and on land suggests a dual respiratory system capable of extracting oxygen from both air and water. These adaptations raise an interesting question. Were the Elder Things originally land-dwelling creatures that adapted to the ocean? Or were they aquatic beings that gradually colonized the land? Unlike most Earth organisms, the Elder Things were not just biologically advanced, but also technologically sophisticated. They built massive cities, developed advanced tools, and even created genetically engineered organisms, the most infamous being the Shoggoths. This level of intelligence suggests that their brain structure and cognition were fundamentally different from our own. Given their radial symmetry, it is possible that they had a distributed nervous system similar to octopuses, but even more advanced. Rather than a centralized brain, their intelligence might have been spread throughout their body, allowing for a unique form of multitasking and perception. Their written language, consisting of complex hieroglyphics, implies long-term memory and communication skills comparable to or exceeding human civilization. However, their downfall may have been their over-reliance on the Shoggoths, which ultimately rebelled against them. So, could beings like the Elder Things really exist? From a biological standpoint, some aspects of their design are plausible, while others are much more speculative. The radial symmetry is found in Earth's life, such as the previously mentioned sea stars and jellyfish, so it is possible that an intelligent species could evolve with a similar body plan. The dual plant-animal biology is unusual but not impossible. Some Earth organisms already blur these lines, such as sea slugs that photosynthesize using chloroplasts stolen from algae. The extreme adaptability that they exhibit would require an advanced and flexible genome, potentially similar to how tardigrades can survive in extreme conditions by suspending metabolism. The biggest challenge would be their size and intelligence. On Earth, radial organisms tend to be simple creatures, not advanced civilizations. But in an alien ecosystem, evolution could take a radically different path. The story of the Elder Things is ultimately a tragic one. They arrived on Earth millions of years ago, created vast civilizations and ruled the planet long before the rise of humans. But they were eventually undone by their own creations, the Shoggoths, which rebelled and wiped out most of their species. Their ruins still remain, buried deep within Antarctica's icy expanse, waiting to be rediscovered. If such a species had existed, it raises unsettling questions. Could remnants of their technology or biology still persist somewhere on Earth? And if intelligent extraterrestrial life does exist, could it follow a similar evolutionary trajectory, creating artificial life that ultimately leads to its own downfall? While the Elder Things may be fictional, their story serves as a warning about the dangers of unchecked genetic manipulation and the limits of even the most advanced of civilizations. The Elder Things are one of Lovecraft's most fascinating and scientifically intriguing creations. Their alien biology, intelligence, and technological prowess make them stand out as some of the most plausible extraterrestrial lifeforms in the mythos. If such creatures truly existed, they would challenge everything we know about evolution, intelligence, and life itself. And perhaps beneath the ice of Antarctica or the depths of the ocean, something not quite dead still lingers, waiting to be unearthed. Let me know what you think. Could beings like the Elder Things truly exist? And what other creatures should I analyse next? I'd certainly be interested in your thoughts. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and the subscribe button to be notified of future uploads. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of future videos. I'd also like to thank my members and patrons who can be seen here. If you're feeling generous, you too can become a member of the channel or a patron on Patreon by following the links in the description. This has been the Bewarecast, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.